Hello, hello, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. No, this is not a rerun of the previous episode. It's the same tank on the same map and in the same matchmaking and at the same starting position even. But it's a different battle. And I'm actually gonna give you two battles in this episode. So first one here is again on Studzianki using the T49 American Tier 9 light tank. And you have the same pre-match complaining in chat as you had in the last episode. So my personal mission for this battle is cause damage to 5 times to enemy vehicles, spot 4 vehicles, and if I'm gonna do it with honors, destroy 3 enemy vehicles. I'm not really that concerned with doing this mission with honors, because it's not the last mission of its campaign, so you know, all I would get for doing it with honors would be like some maybe some consumables or some credits or something, but we will see how it goes. So I'm up here at pretty much the same position as I went to in the last episode. I think it's a nice place to go in a T49, and I've already spotted some tanks. We have a Leopard prototype A down there in front of us, and some heavy tanks at the old railway station. But nothing seems to be coming up here to get us or flush us out, so I can stay in cover in these bushes and keep spotting and maybe get some spotting damage. See that T10 is already taking fire. Now I have a friendly UDES with me, and together we could probably take out that Leopard PTA with no problem. But I saw the PTA had the stock turret, meaning he might even have the stock gun. So he's not a big threat. Try to take a shot at the heavy tank there. For the moment I'm just holding here. Ultimately I want to do what I did in the last battle on this map, which is to get round behind the enemy lines and take out the artillery. But not just yet, because I'm not sure if the coast is clear. There are still some enemy tank destroyers that have not been spotted on the map. So I want to see if those guys are up ahead. And here we have one of those tank destroyers, a Jagdpanzer E100. And the UDES is already going after the Leopard, and I actually bounce a shot off him. That's surprising, considering that tank has almost no armor. And here's the other previously unseen tank destroyer, so I pull back a little bit to be hidden behind the bushes, and I take him out. Now the UDES has no problem handling that Leopard prototype. So for the time being I'm just gonna stay up here and provide some supporting fire on the flank of that Jagdpanzer. Now it's go time. Pretty sure my own team's heavies and the UDES can handle the enemy tanks at the railway station. And we have already gotten a pretty good lead on the enemy in terms of both kills and hit points. So it's pretty much just a mopping up situation. And you will see this will be very similar to the last battle I showed on this map. That's artillery. This tank is very good at firing on the move. That's all my objectives met. And we have pretty much won this game, so I'm just gonna take out this Guerrilla 15. I'm firing AP here, even though the Guerrilla has very little armor on some parts of the tank. His frontal hull armor is actually decent enough to negate my HE shells. But of course he's not armored enough that I want to fire premium. So that's game over. So I'm gonna post the post-game stats up here to see it went very well. Now on to the next battle. Now the last battle I showed you actually gave me enough experience to unlock the big derp gun, the 155mm short-barreled HE slinger. And between this that battle and this one, I played a handful of games using that gun and didn't really like it. It was just too unreliable and too derpy, basically. Too much RNG. And I went back to the 90mm. And after the handful of terrible games using the big derp gun, I got this one. In the first battle after I remounted the 90mm. So I take that as a sign that the 90mm and me are meant to be together. So this is on the map Erlenberg, and this time it's a tier 9 battle, so it's a little bit better matchmaking than the last one. Well, at least yeah, maybe not if you're trying to do huge spotting numbers, then higher matchmaking is usually better. But you will see this will actually go pretty well. So I get myself into a position here to do some spotting up the one line and instantly spot an SB-1C. So I could have taken a blind shot here, maybe, but I might have been spotted by something that I have not yet seen. So that could be risky. I also don't have a lot of support on this flank. I have a Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, also known as a Roomba, coming up behind me and taking position in the next tree line back there. So I take one shot at the SB-1C, pull back before and the SB-1C takes a hit from the Roomba. Now that T-54 lightweight nearly rolled himself over there, but he got back on his tracks. Tried to take his tracks off, but couldn't do it. And he takes a big meaty hit from that Roomba. And my mission here, by the way, is enable my allies to cause damage to 5 enemy vehicles. So far I've enabled my allies to cause damage to 2 enemy vehicles. So I just wait patiently here for a little bit. I see an IKV-90B moving up there. And I get one hit in on him, but don't quite lead enough for the next one. So, I need to help my allies cause damage to at least 3 more vehicles. So it's time to move. And the Roomba is coming up behind me and taking up position in where I just was. But no, it's not. It's actually driving further up. So that's the P44 Pantera. He has an autoloader. And now that's actually quite a misplay from me. I'm getting engaged by 2 tanks at the same time. So that's the Pantera taken out by the Roomba, and I'm up to 3 assists. Now that IKV-90 can't hit me where I'm here, but I have another one up ahead in front of me. And that's the one behind me was just taken out, and I'm up to 4. That's 5. And we have now taken a big lead. So I'm up to 2,200 damage and almost 2,000 spotting damage. Let's see if I can get those numbers up. So here's the T54 lightweight I engaged earlier. He's taken out by friendlies. And that's an ISU 152. I see him turning towards me. So I gotta get him to turn more, so his aim circle blooms out. And he's also taken out by friendlies. So that's a total of almost 6,000 combined direct and spotting damage. That's not bad. And that's also a scout medal. And yeah, a pretty good battle. So I'm gonna have the results up on screen here now. And that's about it. I will see you next episode. Goodbye and take care.